So I've been teaching this class entitled The Life of Christ, everything about Jesus from beginning to end. Well, actually before the beginning, because of course Jesus is coexistent with the Father before the beginning. But in this class, I've been covering things like the incarnation and the atonement of Christ on the cross. Now, on the cross, Jesus said these words, my God, why have you forsaken me?" Now, traditionally, this is taught that God somehow turned his back on Jesus at the moment that he laid the sins of the world upon him, because for some reason God cannot look upon sin in some way. Now, this sounds plausible, but this teaching has always bothered me in a way. If Jesus is God, how can God separate himself from God? How can God forsake God? Well, this line, "Why have you forsaken me?" actually comes from Psalm 22, where David is in anguish and he laments to the Lord, "Why don't you answer me? Why are you far from me? Why have you forsaken me?" David felt abandoned by God. But then the psalm continues and David writes, "Why do they mock me? Why do they insult me?" Well, this is actually a picture of Christ on the cross. And I think Jesus quotes from this psalm to say, hey, look at this psalm. This psalm is actually about me. Jesus, in his humanity, like David, felt abandoned by God. But I don't think God abandoned David. And I don't think God ever abandoned Jesus. And I know God will never abandon us. For he said, "Never will I leave you, never will I forsake you."